Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Juice from the Air Warfare Group. So today's episode 3 for the SuperCarrier Case 1 series is actually a part of a two-part. This is part 1, academics. The second part's going to be actual practical flying that you're going to see some demonstrations and stuff and everything. So in today's video we're going to talk about academics as I mentioned, about the groove. This episode's going to be pretty short. It's just going to be the numbers and references that you need for getting in the groove. So one of the manuals that you'll want to look up online and download is the NATOPS CV manual. It's actually CV NATOPS manual. It's NAVAIR 00-80T-105. The one I found online is dated July 2009. And in this manual it basically talks about CV ops. It covers everything from helicopter ops to fixed wing ops. And then in that manual, if you bring it up in a PDF format and you go search and put in groove, the word groove, you'll get a reference to the groove and touchdown from paragraph 6.2.3. So let me say that again, 6.2.4.3. And that is out of the same manual I just referenced. In that paragraph, it talks about the aircraft should roll wings level on center line with the ball centered to allow 15 to 18 seconds in the groove before aircraft touchdown on deck. So a lot of people are confused about what the groove is. Well, it's actually a combination of a couple things to measure it. It's a measurement in time and also distance. You'll want to enter the groove at approximately a mile, 1 nautical mile from boat, and you'll want to be at a certain altitude, and you're gonna want to be 15 to 18 seconds based on the wind speed, your airspeed, your on-speed AOA, and the boat speed. So, and again, it says should roll out wings level, and this is all approximates. I have found that I've done some 13-second grooves and I've done some 20-second grooves. So it's not going to be the same every time, but if you have your boat going the right speed and you're flying on-speed AOA at the proper angle of descent and airspeed, you'll be fine. So another manual that you'll want to go grab if you don't already have it is the FA-18 ABCD Hornet manual. The one I have is dated 15 September 2008. And of course, both of these manuals are not up to date. In order to keep these up to date, you'd have to have the printed copy and have all the posted changes that have come out since the life of the manual. Sometimes when they have so many major changes to a manual like this or an instruction, they will come out with a whole new revision, which basically gives you a clean copy to start with changes and everything. So in that section or that manual, in section 8, you'll see the area in there about carrier operations, fixed wing carrier operations. What I like about this manual is it is specifically to the C model Hornet, the block, the same block that we own, or the same lot that we have, the lot 20s. And this one's kind of cool because this graphic shows you, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen this already out there, you may even already have it in your kneeboard checklist. This graphic actually shows you how important it is to be at the numbers at different stages in the approach to set up to have a good groove entry at that 1 mile mark, or approximately 1 mile mark. And so you can see leading in, you know, if let's say if you're on the downwind leg and in the middle here where you're looking over here where it says approximately 90 to 91 RPM, 600 feet, 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 miles of beam. So that could be anywhere from 1.25 to 1.5. And so what I always shoot for is about 1.2 to 1.5 to be on there. And then when you're abeam the touchdown point, or abeam the LSO field, if the boat is going 30 knots, you can start your turn. I wouldn't turn anything less than 3 seconds. If you wait longer than 3 seconds, you're going to go long in the groove. The best thing to do is to try different points with different, you know, the boat speed and the airspeed are going to stay the same in DCS. Try turning at the LSO station or just past the stern of the ship. Try waiting a second, try waiting 2 seconds, try waiting 3 seconds, and see how far when you roll out on the groove, into the groove on final on the boat, see how far you are and everything. So at approximately 450 feet altitude, and that's going to be anywhere, you know, approximately to me is plus or minus 50 feet, you're going to roll out and you're going to be lined up on the boat. You don't want to shoot over the center line if you can avoid it. That's also a downgrade on your score that you'll see on your grading. And you'll roll in, and you'll at a 3/4 of a mile, you'll want to either call the ball if you have the ball in sight, or you'll want to call Clara that you don't have the ball in sight. I don't have Clara shortcut key programmed to my keyboard or my HOTAS, but I do have the ball call programmed to my spacebar, so I just have to reach up with my finger and find the spacebar and push it to call the ball. That's a lot easier than trying to find the B key, which I had programmed to it and everything. As you get in closer, some of the things, the principles that you'll want to practice is you want to fly the ball, you want to use power as needed. You want to pull power if you're too high, give it power if you're too low, and don't be afraid to wave off. You know, if you see something start to go, your sync rate's too high and the LSO hasn't called you off, you as the pilot in command, go ahead and punch up that power and go around, stay in the pattern, try it again. Relax and enjoy. Follow the LSO instructions all the time, and make sure you practice, practice, practice. About power, I want to touch on that just a little bit. When we train guys, we retrain them if you're low, like this situation shows. I'm a little bit below the glide scope. The ball's a little low on the lens. I'll give some power, but I'll immediately take some of it back. If you gave it power to correct for this low situation and didn't correct the power setting back to where you needed it, you would climb, and you'd float over the wires and stuff and everything. So to summarize what we touched on this short video is the NATOPS references. We talked about all the different numbers and how important they are to get them all lined up so that you have a good approach. Remember, the groove is measured either in 15 to 18 seconds in time, or approximately 1 nautical mile when you enter the groove. At a 3/4 of a mile, that's when you do your ball or Clara call. And remember those numbers. I can't say enough about those numbers. You know, study the graphics, get those references, and see what you can find out. Most importantly, never give up trying. Just keep trying. Go do it with a few friends. I have found that my landings, if you look up at the top right there, this is my 1 in a million LSO OK grade 3 wire. It was not a perfect approach, but I flew a perfect groove, and the LSO didn't say anything all the way down. I flew right down to touchdown without any comments and got an OK 3 wire, which is, I think, the best grade you can get regardless of the weather, you know, in clear weather and stuff like that. That concludes the briefing. Hope you enjoyed this. Share it with your friends if it helps out. Go out and help other people. If you're a master at carrier operations, go out and help some guys, make them better at it. Give them the encouragement and the motivation not to give up. That's all I got from the DCS AIR Warfare Group, and we will catch you later. See you guys.